Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Also, the North Central Chaplain for Broken Chains JC. I was just praying for a couple of our directors, and I had that name stuck in my head. So please forgive me for that. Today is September 18th, 2023. Of course, that means we're going to be looking at Proverbs chapter 18, and we're going to look at verse 22. Proverbs 18, verse 22. It reads this way, out of the Holman Christian Standard. A man who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Again, need to remind you, this book was written to Solomon's sons, so it is directed towards male people. But ladies, I want you to hear that this also applies to you. It could be read, a person who finds a spouse finds a good thing and obtains favor from Yahweh. Okay, so just so you understand it, I'm going to relate it from the male perspective because I relate to it better that way. But I want you to understand it applies to both male and female. A man who finds a wife finds a good thing. A man who obtains or meets or is present gets and finds a good thing. Okay? I want you to notice something. The wife is the favor from God. Now, if you've ever been married, you know that my wife is watching right now. She'll attest to this. If you've ever been married, you know that your spouse is not perfect. And you know that better than anyone else in the world. And you also know that they're very irritating at times. My wife can attest to it. I am very irritating at times. I am not perfect, right? And so what we want to say is a perfect spouse is a gift from God. But Solomon doesn't say that. He says that your spouse is a perfect gift from God. It's God's favor to you. And when you start complaining and whining and looking to find a way to replace it, whether it's in fantasy world or it is in real life or it is in just whatever way that you want to be separated from your spouse, what you're saying to God is his favor is not sufficient for you. Ladies and gentlemen, news flash. When God gives you his favor, it is perfect for you. I didn't say it was perfect. I said it's perfect for you. It means we all get to grow together. My wife just said, Rhonda just said, neither of us are perfect, but I was definitely a gift for her, and I am grateful for that statement. And honey, I've said it 1,000 times. I will say it 1,000 more. You are the best gift God could have ever given me, and I am grateful for you. A man who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. If you're not married, I want you to understand the first thing you have to do is be content with where you're at and wait on the Lord and trust him. But when you find that person, recognize they're not going to be perfect, but they're perfect for you. That means you both get to grow into your experience with each other. Now, it's really hard when you're single because no one likes to be alone. And so we go off chasing that thing, especially when we've experienced an opportunity to be with someone before and now we're single. I did that twice before I met my wife, Rhonda. I was married twice before. And 2 times after that, I had the opportunity to live life single. And it's not comfortable after you've had somebody else in your life, even though you got divorced because there was something wrong. I want you to hear me and hear me clearly. The favor from the Lord comes when you make the Lord your favor. You got to put him first, and then you obtain his favor. It's there, it's waiting, but he needs to know that you can receive it well. Guys, I could keep going, but I've been going for a little bit here. What I'm saying to you is, if you have a spouse, they're not going to be perfect, but they're perfect for you. Solomon says a man who has a wife has a good thing, and it is God's favor that you have it. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.